Hi friends, I am Ranjini and we are dealing with fraction and decimals chapter of standard 7. In the last video we completely solved exercise 2.1 and in this video we are going to start exercise 2.2. Okay, so if you feel that my videos are helpful for you, please subscribe to my channel. Now let's go into the video. Okay. Now let's take the first question in exercise 2.2. Okay, what is the question? Which of the following drawings from A to D show first subdivision 2 into 1 by 5, second subdivision 2 into 1 by 2, third subdivision 3 into 2 by 3, fourth one 3 into 1 by 4. Okay, and they have given A, B, C, D. Okay, so first we have to see what these shapes correspond to. Okay, now in the first shape, if you see, there is a circle and it has been divided into 3 parts. Okay, out of that, how many parts are shaded? 1 and 2. Okay, so how will you write in this in the form of fraction? Totally there are 3 parts, out of which 2 are shaded. So 2 by 3. Correct? Now take the second circle. It is also the same thing. That is, they have divided the circle into 3 parts. Out of this, 2 are shaded. Okay. So again, this also corresponds to 2 by 3. And what about this? This is also again a circle, right? And the same thing, divided into 3 parts and 2 are shaded. So again, out of 3, 2 are shaded. Okay. So for A, all the 3 figure corresponds to what? 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 by 3. Correct? And there are how many circles here? 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So how can you write this? 3 into 2 by 3. Right? There are 3 circles, out of which there are each circle they have divided into 3 parts and out of which 2 are being shaded. Okay? So how can you write it? 3 into 2 by 3. Here, is there any 3 into 2 by 3? Yes, the third option is 3 into 2 by 3, right? So, the first 3 corresponds to number of circles or number of figures here or shapes here. And the second part, this fraction, corresponds to the number of parts in which each shape has been divided. And this 2 corresponds to number of shaded parts. Okay. So how can you write it? 3 circles into 2 by 3. Each circle has been divided into 3 and out of which 2 are shaded. 2 by 3. Right. So 3 into 2 by 3. So this A corresponds to what have they asked? Which of the following drawings from A to D show all these things, right? So this A shows this one, right? A can be written as 3 into 2 by 3. Correct? So, this is A. Right? Now, take the next B. Okay? Now, in B, you can see 2 rectangles here. Right? So, each rectangle have been divided into 2 parts. Correct? So, let's write 2 here. And out of which, how many parts are shaded? Out of the 2 parts, 1 part is shaded. Right? So, it is 1 by 2. Clear? It is very easy. In a rectangle, they have divided it into 2 parts. So, write 2 in the denominator, out of which 1 part is shaded. So, 1 by 2. Correct? Now, this also the same thing, right? Again, another rectangle with 2 parts, out of which 1 is shaded. 1 by 2. So, how many rectangles are here? 1 and 2. Correct? So, how can we write it? 2, 1, 2. 2 into 1 by 2. Is there a 2 into 1 by 2 here? Yes, we have a 2 into 1 by 2 here. Okay, so this B corresponds to 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, now take the C. Okay, C we have 3 squares. Okay, each square has been divided into 4 parts, out of which 1 is shaded. 1 by 4. Right? Like that, this square also 4 parts, out of which 1 has been shaded. This also 4 parts, out of which 1 has been shaded. And how many squares are there? 1, 2 and 3. Correct? So 3 into 1 by 4. It is there, right? 3 into 1 by 4. So this 3 into 1 by 4 corresponds to C. Understood? Now let's take 4. There are 2 circles. Each has been divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. And out of those 5 parts, 1 has been shaded. So out of 5 parts, 1 part is shaded. Here also out of 5 parts, 1 part is shaded. And how many circles are there? 2 circles. So 2 into 1 by 5. Is there a 2 into 1 by 5? Yes. So this is D. Okay? You understood how to do this problem? Okay, now let's go on to the second problem. Now let's move on to the second question. That is, some pictures A to C are given below. Okay, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, which of the following show? First one, 3 into 1 by 5 equal to 3 by 5. Second one, 2 into 1 by 3 equal to 2 by 3. Third one, 3 into 3 by 4 equal to 2 1 by 4. Okay, this is also very similar to the previous question, the same method. Okay, so let's see how to solve this one. Now let's take A. Okay, in A you can see 3 circles here, correct? So 2 circles here and 1 circle here. Okay, so how can we do it? Let's take the first circle here. Okay, the first circle has been divided into how many division, how many parts? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, out of which how many are shaded? 1 is shaded. So how can we write it? Totally 3 parts are there, out of which 1 is shaded, 1 by 3. Similarly, what is the second one? Second one also very similar. So 3 parts divided into 3 parts and out of which 1 is shaded. Okay, so 2 circles in this side of the equation. Okay, so 2 circles here and each has been divided into 3 parts out of which 1 is shaded. So how can we write it? 2 into 1 by 3, correct, equal to, see this part, again there are 3 parts, but here out of 3, 2 parts have been shaded. Okay, so how can you write it? Totally there are 3 parts out of which 2 is shaded. So 2 by 3. So what is the equation? 2 into 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3. Is there an equation here? Yes. 2 into 1 by 3 equal to 2 by 3. So this corresponds to A. Okay? This is A. Now let's take B. Okay? B, how can you write? See, there are 3 triangles in this side of the equation, right? Each triangle has been divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 parts. Out of the 4 parts, 3 parts have been shaded. Okay, so how can you write it? Out of the 4 parts, 3 parts have been shaded. 3 by 4. Similarly, this triangle also, out of 4 parts, 3 has been shaded. And this one also, out of 4 parts, 3 has been shaded. So how can you write this side of the equation? 3, there are 3 triangles. Out of the 3 triangles, each triangle has been divided into 4 parts and out of that 3 has been shaded. Correct? So this side can be written as 3 into 3 by 4. Correct? 3 triangles in this side, out of which each has been divided into 4 parts. So denominator there is a 4 and in each, out of the 4 parts 3 has been shaded. Numerator we have a 3 here, right? So 3 into 3 by 4 is equal to, now come to this side of the equation. Okay, there are 3 triangles again. Each triangle has been divided into 4 parts, but when you see the first 2 triangle has been completely shaded. Okay, so here we can write it as 4 by 4. Correct? Out of 4 parts, 4 has been shaded. And here also we can write it as 4 by 4. Correct? So out of the 4 parts, 4 has been shaded. Correct? So 4 by 4, what is 4 by 4? 1. Correct? So one full triangle has been shaded here and one full triangle has been shaded here. So two triangles are fully shaded. Okay, so let's put 2 here. There are no fractions here, just two full triangles shaded completely, right? So let's put 2 here. Now let's take the third triangle. Here also it has been divided into 4 parts, but out of the 4 only 1 has been shaded. So how can you write 1 by 4? Okay, so 3 into 3 by 4 equal to 2. 1 by 4 is our equation. So is it here? Yes. 3 into 3 by 4 equal to 2. 1 by 4. So this corresponds to B. Right? So did you understand? So this corresponds to B. Okay? Now, let's take the C part. Okay? C, we have 3 rectangles in one side of the equation, in the left side of the equation, right? So 3 rectangles. So let's take the first rectangle. First rectangle has been divided into 5 parts, correct? So 5 parts. So let's put 5 here in the denominator. Out of which how many are shaded? 1 has been shaded. So 1 by 5. Second rectangle again if you take, there are 5 parts out of which 1 has been shaded. Third rectangle also there are 5 parts out of which 1 has been shaded. Right? So how can we write this? 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5. There are 3 rectangles. So how can we write it? 3 into 1 by 5. Correct? 3 into 1 by 5 is equal to, in this side of the equation if you see, again the rectangle has been divided into 5 parts. But out of the 5 parts, 3 are shaded. So how can you write? Denominator 5, numerator 3. 3 by 5. Okay? So 3 into 1 by 5 is equal to 3 by 5. So is there, this equation, is it here? Yes. Correct? 3 into 1 by 5 equal to 3 by 5. So this corresponds to C. Did you understand the problem? It is very similar to the previous problem. Okay? Only thing is that there only 2 terms were given. Here it is given in the form of an equation. Okay? So otherwise everything is the same. Okay? Hope you understood this. Now let's move on to the next problem. Okay, now let's see the third question of exercise 2.2. Okay, multiply and reduce to the lowest form and convert to mixed fraction, and they have given 10 problems. Okay, now let's see one by one. Okay, first problem is 7 into 3 by 5. Okay, so how can we multiply an whole number and a fraction? You just have to multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, right? So 7 3s are 21, 21 by 5. Now what they have asked, and convert it into mixed fraction. Okay, so how can you convert this into mixed fraction? 21, 5, 4 5s are 21. So how can you write this? 4, 1 by 5 is the answer. Okay, now let's take the second problem. 4 into 1 by 3 is equal to, how can you write 4 into 1 by 3? 4 into 1 is 4, 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 if you convert to mixed fraction, 1 3 is 3, 1. So the answer is 1, 1 by 3. See, it is very easy, right? So let's take the third problem. 2 into 6 by 7 is equal to, multiply 2 and 6, you will get 6 2s are 12. 12 by 7. 12 by 7, how can we convert to mixed fraction? 7 1 is 7. 5. Okay, so what is the answer? 1 5 by 7. Okay, understood? Now let's take the fourth problem. Fourth problem is 5 into 2 by 9. Okay, how can you do it? 5 into 2 is 10. 10 by 9. 10 by 9 is 1 9 is 9, 1. So 1 by 9 is the answer. Okay. Now let's take the fifth problem. 2 by 3 into 4 is equal to 2 into 4 is 8. So 8 by 3. 8 by 3 if you convert, 2 3s are 6, 2. So how will you write? 2 by 3. Quotient into remainder by divisor. Okay, 2 by 3 is the answer. Okay, now let's take the sixth problem. 5 by 2 into 6. Okay, if you do this, see, 6 5s are 30, 30 by 2, which is equal to, you can simplify this further, right? So what is 30 by 2? 30 is divisible by 2, right? So 30 by 2, you will get 15 by 1. Okay, it is the same as 15. Okay, so the answer for this is 15 or 15 by 1. Okay, you don't have to convert to mixed fraction because the answer is a whole number. Okay. Now seventh problem is 11 into 4 by 7. 11 into 4 is 44 by 7. Right? So 44 by 7, if you convert to mixed fraction, 6 7s are 42. 2. So what is the answer? 6 2 by 7 is the answer. Okay. So it will just take a few seconds to solve such problems. You may get it for 1 mark or something. Now let's take the eighth problem. 24 by 5. Okay. So if you do this, you will get 20 into 4 is 80. 80 by 5. See, this can be further simplified, right? So what is 80 by 5? 5 is divisible, right, in 80. So what is 80 by 5? 80 by 5. 1 5 is 5. So 30. 6 5s are 30. Okay. So answer is 16 by 1 or 16. Okay. 16 by 1 is the fraction form and you get it is equal to 16. Okay. Now let's take the ninth problem, which is 13 into 1 by 3 is equal to, 13 into 1 is 13, 13 by 3. 13 by 3 if you convert to mixed fraction, 4 3s are 12, 1. So the answer is 4 1 by 3. Okay. Now let's take the 10th problem. 15 into 3 by 5 is equal to, you can either multiply 15 into 3 is 45, 45 divided by 5, or you can directly cancel this 15 and 5, right? 5 is divisible in 15. So if you cancel like this, 3 into 5 is 15. So if you cancel these two, 5 into 3, 5 3s are 15. So you have to write 3 here. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 by 1 or 9. Okay. So these types of problems are very easy. Okay, it will just come for 1 mark. Hope you are clear till now. Now the remaining exercise I will solve in the next video. Okay. Till then, bye bye.